Well, Steph, come on, man. This guy is from a different planet. He literally has an automatic sniper connected to his arm.
Oh, and now Curry gets it right back from half court, and it's good!
I'm different, but I have something to offer.
There is something special about Steph Curry. Oh, yeah. Wow! Another three from Curry! Curry launches a three, puts it in again! Steph Curry from downtown!
Alrighty, let the work begin.
Steph Curry is no doubt the greatest shooter in NBA history, but is he the greatest point guard to ever grace the court? Several names come to mind, including legends like Magic Johnson, Oscar Robertson, and John Stockton, who predominantly played before the 21st century. But how should we define the greatest? We're going to define the greatest by comparing career awards, championships, and off-court influence. The off-court aspect refers to the intangible qualities a player brings to their teammates and the world of basketball. This is why it's so hard to determine who the GOAT is. Generations don't necessarily get to see live experiences the way the previous have. For me, I wish I got to experience the Magic Johnson era, but all I have is past footage.
Imagine when those eyes get big like that, he had already figured out what he's going to do. It's over.
How can I begin to describe a player like Magic Johnson? Well, I have a few words in mind. How about innovative?
I said before that I felt that Magic Johnson was the greatest point guard that's ever played this game.
For a considerable time, Magic Johnson was commonly considered the best point guard in NBA history. His combination of size, speed, and vision made him unlike any point guard before him. He had a Hall of Fame career of 5 NBA championships, 3 Finals MVP awards, 3 League MVP honors, 10 All-NBA selections, and was a 12-time All-Star. Magic changed the game of basketball by revolutionizing the concept of traditional positions. He was arguably the player to introduce positionless basketball. He was way ahead of his time. In his rookie season in the 1980 NBA Finals, Johnson played all 5 positions during that game. At 6'9", he scored an impressive 42 points, which led him to being honored with the NBA Finals MVP. Traditionally, players of his stature were not expected to take on the role of a point guard, showcasing such exceptional ball handling skills. The way Magic pushed the pace, executed fast breaks, and dismantled defenses defied the norms. His versatility on the court was unmatched. He could control the half-court offense with finesse, excel from both the wing and the post positions, and perform all these feats with an incredible amount of joy and enthusiasm. Magic Johnson's brilliance on the court was evident in his ability to deceive opponents effortlessly. He had an incredible knack for faking a shot and then delivering a pinpoint pass, or faking a pass only to shoot. There's a reason why Irvin Johnson goes by Magic. It's because of his magical playmaking abilities, as cheesy as that sounds, but his unselfishness attributed to one moment when he was a teenager. While Magic sat in the backseat of his car on the ride home from a win, Irvin Sr. told his son that his teammates' parents could not show pride in victories because their children never got the chance to score and contribute. That simple message changed Johnson's life forever. Quote, "I said, okay, I'm gonna start just passing and doing all the other things," and that's where he came from, out of the pain of parents being mad that their son didn't score. If you grew up watching Magic, I can't imagine how spectacular it was. This guy was playing every position, defending, and setting up the offense. However, in the past decade, one player has emerged on the West Coast who also changed the game of basketball. Golden State Warriors point guard Stephen Curry. He is a 4-time NBA champion, a 2-time NBA Most Valuable Player, an NBA Finals MVP, a 9-time NBA All-Star, and a 9-time All-NBA selection.
Who else you want to play with?
Steph Curry. Steph Curry is the one that I want to play with, for sure.
When it comes to the greatest shooter of all time, Steph Curry is in there by itself. So, does that make him top 10? In my opinion, it does.
What sets Curry apart from other point guards is his ability to make three-pointers, and not just the occasional open shots. Curry has mastered creating space beyond the arc and consistently knocking down baskets. His proficiency in three-point shooting led to slightly lower passing numbers compared to some other point guards, but also Curry played in an era where scoring was more prevalent than passing. A significant milestone in Curry's career was his record-breaking season in 2015-16 when he made 402 three-pointers, earning him the first unanimous MVP award. The following season, Curry continued to receive well-deserved recognition, earning a spot on the NBA's 75th anniversary team. Additionally, he made 16 three-pointers at the All-Star game that year and was awarded the MVP honor, coinciding with the first year the award was named in honor of the late Kobe Bryant. These accolades further solidified Curry's position as one of the most influential and celebrated point guards in NBA history. However, critics have often questioned whether Stephen Curry is truly the best point guard due to perceived limitations in his playmaking abilities. We need to recognize, though, that Curry's impact on the game goes beyond traditional playmaking stats. Curry's mere presence on the floor and his exceptional ability to draw defenders as a decoy create ample opportunities for his teammates to shine. In recent seasons, especially with the departure of Kevin Durant, Curry has demonstrated a more assertive approach to scoring, utilizing isolation plays to make difficult shots. While his assist numbers may not rival those of Magic Johnson, it's important to acknowledge that Curry does possess elite passing skills and vision, likewise to Magic with three-point shooting. Curry changed the literal play style of the NBA. Defenders are now guarding the three-point line more than ever, which leads to better spacing and clearing up the paint. Being able to stretch the floor is now a necessary skill set for NBA players. You can also argue with the rise of Curry's three-point shooting, it caused the decline of the traditional big man. Being tall and strong is not the only skill set you need to thrive in the league. Both Magic Johnson and Steph Curry were fortunate to have a strong supporting cast throughout their careers. Curry, for instance, has spent his entire career so far with the Golden State Warriors. His backcourt partner Klay Thompson is one of the greatest shooters in basketball history.
Better pass to Poole, better pass to Klay. Open three, yes sir! Land to the trailing Klay Thompson to lay it in. Klay Thompson, three in response. Lamb, the open three-point shooter. Klay sneaking in to lay it in.
And the Warriors benefited from the defensive prowess of Draymond Green.
Drives on Draymond Green. Inside of Williams, stolen by Green. Green double teams and deflects it. Draymond Green, another fine defensive play. Horford off the bounce. Stripped from behind by Green.
And not to mention Kevin Durant, one of the most remarkable scorers the NBA has ever witnessed. The Warriors system was built around Curry and his three-point shooting, and they created a dynasty. But let's not forget about Magic's supporting cast. He played alongside Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, a top 3 NBA player of all time. He also had James Worthy. These three, along with star role players, created what is now known as the Showtime Lakers. Kareem with his unblockable skyhook, Magic with his stellar court vision and size. Who's stopping this team? They skillfully made space for players like James Worthy and Jamal Wilkes to attack from the wings, and Bob McAdoo thrived in his role coming off the bench. Additionally, they set up Byron Scott for open jumpers, making opponents pay for double teaming them. Kareem's dominant presence on the court naturally drew attention, allowing him to set up his teammates. Magic, on the other hand, capitalized on that attention, making precise and close quarter passes that required an understanding of where opponents were looking and, more importantly, where they weren't focused. The synergy between Kareem and Magic made them an unstoppable duo. I am biased in the fact that I grew up with Curry and I was mesmerized firsthand by his three-point shooting, but who do you think is the greatest point guard of all time and why? Leave your take in the comments. Nonetheless, this is all in good fun, different era and different skill sets. What we can do for sure is appreciate greatness in all the forms it comes in. If you can leave a like on this video, I would love that. Thank you for watching and have an amazing day.